All right. Going live. What's up, everybody? This is Rob Garcia, the Warrior Strategist. As always, bringing you the best in PR and visibility news. And got to say, today was action-packed. Holy shit. Hope you guys had an amazing day. So much going on. So right out the gate, we're going to talk about a natural disaster in Northern California, Petrolia, to be exact, 7.0 earthquake. And my sister, who lives up there, says that there have been aftershocks all day. 7.0 is tsunami warning level. When you have earthquakes that hit pretty hard up there, they have significant after effects, such as aftershocks or potential to cause flooding or all kinds of like environmental disasters. So glad everyone's okay so far. I haven't heard about any deaths or severe injuries or anything crazy happening. Much love to everybody up in Humboldt County, my hometown, my home area, region. As you guys know, I lived in Eureka till I was 19 years old. I was born in General Hospital, and I have nothing but respect and affinity for people that still live up there. It's an incredible place. My time there wasn't that fun, but I still know a lot of people that live up there, and it's always challenging. So glad everybody's okay. The big news of today, and there are two news stories that are circulating, but this one just hit today. I did an article on it, actually. Haley Welch, Hawk Tuah, who gained notoriety for a really bad blowjob joke that went viral for about 2 weeks. She was the most popular person in the country. She issued a Hawk coin, which is a crypto digital asset, and it tanked. Got up to 500 million in value as soon as it launched, and then dropped to about 60 million in value. A lot of people lost money on this flaming piece of dog shit, and she's desperately backpedaling, trying to not get in trouble for this. And there's a lot of speculation, a lot of opinions floating around. But what was really funny was that a well-known investigative journalist on YouTube named CoffeeZilla was actually on the group call for her launch. And he started asking a lot of very specific questions that Haley and her team were not ready for. And they sounded guilty as all hell. And if you guys get a chance, check out the CoffeeZilla interviews with Haley Welch and the conversation. It does not look good for her. Apparently, and I'm not a crypto expert, I'll be the first one to tell you guys this. I don't own any crypto. I don't really have an opinion on it. I know some people are really good at it, and I know a lot of people that have lost money in crypto, and I mean a lot, and numbers mean things. So that's the way I live my life, man. But according to CoffeeZilla, there were several things that immediately throw this in the category of what they call a rug pull, where they issue, first of all, they set up everything on the back end. They issue the coin, and then it's pretty much a pump and dump. As soon as it issues, it's got a ton of value at the very beginning just because everybody's buying it. And then the people that already have it sell it, get their money, and they disappear, leaving everyone with something that's utterly worthless, the public. And so this has all the evidentiary hallmarks of a crypto scam. In the context, and this is, I'm paraphrasing now, CoffeeZilla said that the fee structure was super loaded. So somebody got like $1 million in fees alone for just setting this up. It was set up in the Cayman Islands, which I guess is normal for this, but they had to have lawyers. They had to have like a foundation. The guy that was explaining this was super sketchy. And he couldn't give straight answers, which is never a good thing. And Haley, of course, barely spoke because she doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about. And I think this is way over her head. But Haley had no problem putting her name and her likeness to this piece of shit coin. So not going to be good for her reputation for sure. And there might be legal issues as well. So anyway, CoffeeZilla just went off and he was talking about, okay, why are the fee structures so high? Why do like 20 accounts, why are they all linked together and have like a certain amount of this already, you know, given out to friends and family or whatever? And then why is only like 17% of this being offered to the public? And so all these things are like giant red flags, I guess. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a crypto guy. I just read the basic facts. And I wrote an article this morning that was because I thought the whole thing was just hilarious. And Haley's got kind of an attitude about it. When CoffeeZilla got on, she actually said something like, "What the fuck do you want?" or something like that. And I was just like, wow, that's not the way to first of all, CoffeeZilla is not the guy you want to piss off. He's one of the he is one of the best researchers and investigative journalists out there. He's a character for sure. But I do respect his work. He's called out Ty Lopez and a lot of people out there that are vicious scammers. So that was pretty interesting. Also, there's a hitman running around New York who shot a CEO of, I want to say it's United Healthcare or United Insurance. I got to look up their name, but just big insurance company. CEO was walking up the street and a guy ran up, shot him in the head, and then shot him in the calf, cleared the gun, and then just took off. And the police are looking for him. They're absolutely going to catch him. The guy was sloppy, but it's definitely got a lot of eyes on this case. It's hilarious because some things the guy did that make him look like a pro, you know, the type of weapon that he used, the way that he cleared it when it jammed the chamber. But other things are like, dude, how do you make mistakes this stupid? For example, he went to a Starbucks right before he shot this guy and they got him on camera. And then he didn't use gloves for the actual execution. And then allegedly he jumped on like a city bike or something. So he's just leaving out all this evidence everywhere. And the cops, because this is such a high profile case, he's going to be arrested within 5 days. Like he's left too much. He's left shell casings. The shell casings had like words etched into them that allude to like some book about insurance. The whole case is fucking weird. But here's the takeaway. Imagine being such a piece of shit CEO of an insurance company that has the highest claim denial rates in the country, that you are assassinated in public and nobody feels bad for you. Like nobody gives a shit. People are cheering this. And it just goes to show like people are kind of sick of seeing this shit. They're kind of sick of insurance companies collecting exorbitant premiums over the years, jacking up prices, doing all this stuff, and then denying claims when, you know, people need them to pay for medical procedures or whatever. And so what it's doing is it's showing a real shift in public perception. And I feel like it's sorry that a CEO can make that much money and be at that position of status and wealth and whatever. And people fucking hate you. Like, I just thought about that. I was like, that's so sad that he didn't work on being a good person or helping people or trying to make like a good, doing societal good. He just chased money. He was being investigated. He did a lot of shady shit. I'm not saying that he needs to be assassinated, but for God's sakes, like if you get taken out in the street and people are like, good, he had to come and fuck that guy. Maybe it's time to evaluate your life. I don't know. And people are using the argument. They're like, I can't believe how disrespectful everyone is. He had a family. He had children. I'm sure Hitler had a cat. Doesn't make him a good guy. I'm sure his family's sad about it, but from his actions, dude was kind of a piece of shit. Let's be honest. But it's a crazy story. Like seeing somebody just get shot on a sidewalk by some masked dildo with a backpack who just rides off into the street. That's wild. Even by New York standards, that's wild. So anyway, those are the three things that have been going on recently. I want to give a shout out to Richard Kaufman. I am wearing his shirt. If you guys need help with your podcast, Richard Kaufman is a creator of the Vertical Momentum podcast. He's had me on a couple times. Feel free to reach out to him if you need podcast consulting, verticalmomentumpodcast.com. Rich is very good at what he does. He can outline how to make content, what equipment to pick, how to grow an audience, how to reach out to celebrities, all kinds of shit. He's really, really good at what he does. So check him out, Richard Kaufman, at the Vertical Momentum Podcast. Very good guy to work with, trusted name in the veteran podcast space. And for the last thing, I am very happy because my DVDs of Yellow Jackets finally came. And if you haven't seen Yellow Jackets, it's an unbelievable show. I think it's on Paramount Plus, about a group of high school soccer players, a bunch of girls that crash land in the Canadian wilderness, and they have to turn to cannibalism and black magic and a bunch of other evil shit in order to survive. And it is an amazing show. Juliette Lewis is in it. A few other people. I think Hilary Swank just signed on to be in it. But I'm only 8 episodes in. I haven't even broken out these bad boys yet, but I'm excited because now I have season 1 and season 2. And it flashes back between the girls in 96 when the crash happened and then their adult lives 30 years later, and only a few of them are alive. So, and one of the characters is the biggest psychopath I've ever seen on TV. She's amazing. I love her to death. I want to find out if she's single. But yeah, so this is the show. The show is Yellow Jackets. I just got it after ordering it a long time ago. And I have a sneaking suspicion that these are Chinese knockoffs because the lettering on the back is in Chinese. So I'm hoping these fucking things work in my DVD player. But if you haven't seen it yet, Yellow Jackets is so good. And I haven't been excited about a show this much since True Detective season 1. Seriously. I'm really weird and picky about what I watch because I think most TV shows are shit and I don't have cable. But a friend of mine turned me on to this, and she's like, you're going to really like this. You might want to check it out. We watched a couple episodes, and I was like, oh my God, where's this been all my life? There's music from the 90s, and it's the period in which right after I went to high school, so the era kind of matches like my favorite time in my life, back when I was like, 19 and had hope. And there's awesome music. The story itself is crazy. The characters are so well written. If you guys haven't checked it out, Yellow Jackets, you can watch I think you can watch the first episode for free if you have streaming services, and then the rest of them you need like a subscription. But I'm super excited. I'm going to pour a big ass cocktail and just sit down and binge watch. But anyway, that's all I got for tonight. Just wanted to catch you guys up on things that are happening in my world. Ryan Hunt, congratulations on the Veteran Social Summit, dude. I've been watching some of the presentations. They've been amazing. And you are truly a good human being for bringing this many people together. The website's amazing. And I really appreciate the money and the time and the effort that you put into making Veteran Social Summit something very, very unique that grows and gets better every year. I have a feeling you can make this one of the biggest veterans events every single year. Just keep growing, keep sticking with it. I'm being really honest here. I did not do a great job promoting it. You saw me a couple times like getting up and shouting it out, but I do apologize, man. I had a lot of projects to work on. I've got a bunch of clients. I had an event. Like I just had so much shit going on, and Veteran Social Summit's very important to me. And I promise you next year I will do a much better job. I'm going to start off with a campaign. I'm going to start off collaborating with you and Annette more and bringing more to it so that more eyes can get on what you're doing. I'm not going to say I dropped the ball, but I definitely didn't give it the attention that it deserves for something I respect so much. And I'm sorry, I truly am. We got Gus Gonzalez. I'm doing some commercials with you. Thank you so much, Cadre, and all it's done for me. That preview you sent blew my mind, and I know it's only a draft, but dude, I was 200% happy. So thank you, Gus Gonzalez. Dude, you truly are a master at this craft, and I'm excited to work with you on this. Thank you so much. I honestly feel like out of 3 or 4 things I'm doing, yours being on that list are going to propel me to much, much bigger business heights. And more to follow. And I promise I'll be promoting the shit out of you once we get this done, run some trials, tests, see how it goes. But anyway, I'm going to call it a day. It was a long day. I had 4 calls today. I had a lot of people I was talking to. I did do a little client work, but it just, I had a lot going on, and just every day is a little different. You know, you got to prioritize to what you're working on. But anyway, if you guys have any questions about anything, feel free to reach out to me. Thanks for being in my orbit. I appreciate all of you. And I just like being able to make people laugh and to put them in a good mood. And I know that sounds weird for a PR guy, but honestly, like, I just want to surround myself with people that are in, you know, that have good energy and that are fun to be around. And if I can, like, help them have a better day, then I've done my job. And that's who I really reflect on trying to be. Man, I'm talking like I've already started drinking. This is crazy. All right. Anyway, I'm going to finish up my evening, but appreciate you guys, and we'll talk soon. This is Rob Garcia, the Warrior Strategist. And as always, stay famous. See you next time.